Not surprisingly, the performance between different parts of the world can vary quite widely due to an array of different reasons, whether those are socio or macroeconomic, that drives different levels of investments. There are decisions that are made in different jurisdictions around spectrum policy that can impact performance, certainly on the mobile side. But a few examples are, one example is in Peru, where we have clear evidence through all of our speed test crowdsourced insights that we surface that Peru ranks as one of the fastest networks in the world on the fixed side, with performance well over 200 megabits per second. But on the mobile side, they're lagging behind barely in the top 100, just due to the individual dynamics of that market. Now, conversely, in India, we see the inverse, where mobile network performance, especially with the broad expansion and adoption of 5G networks, has resulted in exceedingly high-performing networks and higher consumer experiences on mobile networks than they have on their fixed networks. For all of the size and scale and impact that Ookla has around the world, there are always opportunities to engage with strategic partners to enhance our capabilities. Ultimately, we work in the service of our clients, of course, and based on the needs of those clients, we may need to reach out to new ones. Just this week, we've announced a new strategic partnership with Deloitte, where we are engaging with their strategic advisory business so that we can engage more with shared and new clientele. Another recent example this week as well is with Heavy.ai. Heavy.ai is an analytical data processing and data visualization company. And this is an example where Ookla brings to bear a lot of its own software and analytical and data visualization capabilities, but for massive amounts of information that need to be analyzed in more real time. We're very proud to work with our partners at Heavy.ai to help us make our insights more actionable to our customers by using their platform. It is a huge opportunity and it's a huge challenge. We have been continuing to develop the speed test methodologies over the years. A lot of people can believe that speed test just cares about speed. And that's just not true, and it hasn't been true for years, because we also surface an array of different consumer experience KPIs as well. So we're not just testing against our speed test server network, which is an extraordinarily large and broad-reaching with now 15,000 servers around the world, but we were also testing against gaming CDNs, conferencing services like Zoom and Google Meets. We test against WhatsApp and other sort of OTT applications so that we can surface different types of perspectives. Because once there becomes a certain threshold of speed, then there are other factors that can certainly impact how the consumer is interacting with the network. And if you're rolling out and you're investing all of this money in the spectrum and the networks to expand 5G, you want to make sure that the entire consumer experience is good. You know that the network is going to be fast if you've deployed it correctly and you have access to the right spectrum band. But you also want to make sure that when I'm interacting with the services that I care about as a consumer, that experience is going to be as good as possible. And we have a part to help inform our clients about those experiences. As we move forward, look, I think being able to take better advantage of this massive corpus of data that Ookla has from the crowd, from our drive test capabilities, from our enterprise Wi-Fi capabilities, to be able to much more effectively answer the questions that our very broad constituencies have, and to be able to do so with a higher rate of speed. So we're investing in AI recommendations for our Speed Test Insights products. We have our Ekahau Wi-Fi planning and optimization platform and its AI Pro software that is already engaging with some of the newer technologies. And we will continue to be a leader in our space because we've been a leader in the space since our founding. And as our businesses continue to grow, there is not only do we have an expectation and a requirement to better fulfill the needs of our clients, but we also are engaged with the entire industry to ensure that our strategies are very informed by the insights and the input from as many of the constituencies around the world as possible.